I'm going to do a quick half-hour walk. My wife's not happy. She keeps saying to me, why do you keep disappearing? And I'm like, well, I did a live this morning. It did last quite a long time, about an hour. And I sat with her at the poolside in the extremely hot weather, which is almost unbearable. So there's my apartment building behind me. So we are staying over there. Yeah, the place is called Fergus Europa, but it has another part called Magnus. Magnus is like a new building, a bit posher. And so we're staying in the Magnus because we're posh. Do you know what I mean, man? We're not posh, but yeah. So I'm enjoying it, but I don't know. It's okay. It's different because on the last holiday there was 9 of us. There's actually more than that. More than 9. There was 13 of us, I think. So it was just completely different because you got all the teenagers were having a right laugh. So we enjoyed just watching them. Yeah. So I think it's very hard to live up to a holiday like that because it was too good. So this one's a bit like, it's okay. But we're only here for 4 days. This is our second day. I'm still loving it. I'm still enjoying the, being in Spain. Have you ever been to Spain? So it's really hard to live up to an image. Do you know what I mean, guys? Right. So what's been going on? I did quite a serious live stream this morning concerning Danny, Memphis Mafia Kid. There was a reason for that, guys. I didn't like what he said in this show. I didn't like how he keeps using the excuse of being family and growing up with Elvis to make it okay to agree with his parents' trashy words about Elvis. I just don't think I just don't think it's right. So it bugged me, so I thought I'm going to do a show. I tend to do shows on defending Elvis if things bug me. So I could have a completely different plan, and then someone will just... It's funny because I'm like that. It could just be 3 words. So I could have something all planned out. Hi, Hillbilly Cat. By the way, I'm going to talk about Elvis Evolution, but I just wanted to have a little chat before I start. We're going to talk about Elvis Evolution and Joel Weishampfer and the immersive experience that we never really had. Not in the way that was originally advertised. Layered reality. And I think they got a license from Joel Weishampfer and Elvis Presley Enterprises. We're going to have a little chat about it in a second, but not yet. So, the way I tend to plan my shows, I don't write things down. I do tend to read quite a few things. I do tend to watch quite a few things. I definitely read a lot of comments, emails, texts. A lot of you guys send me research. So I sort of piece it all together. But I only need, say if I'm going to do one topic, and I've got it all planned and ready to go, and I'm going to do an hour show on it, it all sort of fits in my brain. I can always tell how long my shows are going to be. Generally, if I say a show's going to be a long show, it's because I know it. It's all up here in my head. I don't have to write it down and set it all out. I just know. I have this feeling in my where do I get that feeling? It's like a gut feeling. I know what I'm going to say. I've got it all. I know how long it's going to take. I know the different things, the different ways, the direction of the live stream is going to go, all the video. I'm lucky like that. It's just there, yeah? But I do have to have that fire in my belly. Oh, let's go up here. Let's have a look. We've got a bit of a hill up here. Let's go up the hill. I do have to have the fire in my belly. If I don't have the fire in my belly, it won't be a good live. It won't be a good video. The topic will fall flat. which almost never happens, to be honest with you, because I won't do a live unless I've had a spark set off. So a guy has just emailed me about Elvis Evolution, and you know, the Joel Weishanker video. He's gone through that with me from a different point of view, not from the point of view of reviewing the show, more from the point of view of the birth of the concept. Yeah, I forget all the names, you know, layered reality and all the rest of it. Obviously, Joel Weishanker and EPE, Elvis Presley Enterprises, were involved in it. They had to give license for it. So they, you know, they were involved. It was a massive investment. So, before I go on to that, so I tend to, I have something in mind that I'm going to do a live stream on, yeah? And then I can be sidetracked by 3 words. Literally, something is sent to me, or I read something, or I watch something. Sometimes it can be a very short comment. Sometimes it can be a couple of sentences in a video I've watched, or maybe a piece of a book I read, and it just takes me on a new tangent. Sometimes it's someone sends me a comment like, my researchers. I have some good researchers on defending Elvis. I've got quite a few. Obviously I've got ones that I speak to daily. Sometimes they can send me something. For example, this morning I was sent the 28 pages of Priscilla's book. I heard Shauna did a bit about it, didn't she? But so that will become something I want to talk about. I'm not ready to talk about those 28 pages yet because I want to read them. Yay! Spanish guys having fun. Did they win a football match or something? Hey! Spanish guys having fun. They're probably going to come back, beat me up now. Anyway, as I was saying, so yes, the spark has to happen. So the guy emailed me. Let's try and talk about it. Let's go back in time a little bit. Now, just to start things off, I can't see your comments at the moment, guys, but I will do. I'll go in the shade and I'll try and see them. So we're going to walk to the beach and back, okay? See if we can find my sunglasses. I lost my lovely sunglasses that I adore. Proper decent sunglasses, and they're proper spectacle ones, you know, ones that help me see better. And I lost them. I went there this morning to try and find them, couldn't find them. I'm going to try again today. Why not? I've got nothing to lose, have I? I've already found them in my magic. I do the magic. You've already found them. Already found them. Then you hope that you do. So who is that? Is that Frederick? I can't read your comments yet. But I'm in Peguera, Spain. Okay, guys. I got me Bumblebee sunglasses on. $6, mate. $6 from the shop down the road. So someone emailed me called John. Hope he doesn't mind me saying his name. And he has a good point. Now, do you remember we were copyrighted by a YouTube channel? I don't think there's any need for me to say their name. They gave us a strike. YouTube gave me a strike. Now, I'm actually allowed to use the footage, but what it is, the short that I did, because I didn't put my voice on it, it wasn't classed as fair use. If you do things using fair use, so basically talking on it, you are allowed to use it. I didn't on those 2 little clips. So because of it, I was striked. Luckily, I did contact CC Ride, the YouTube channel. And they were very nice. It was a lady. She was very polite. She said, please stick to the copyright rules, which I do try to, by the way. And she did remove the strike, thank you. I appreciate it. And that channel is actually very good. I actually quite like that channel, yeah? She was polite, I can't ask for more than that. So, someone contacted me today and said, have you reviewed the YouTube channel and why was it removed? Why was it put on private, because the YouTube channel still has the video, but it's been set to private. Now this was an unusual video, because this video was very dramatic. It had many things in it. It was a question and answer with Joel Weisshanker at Gracelands on Elvis Week. And some of the fans, you know, the people that were there, Elvis Week this year was absolutely amazing, yeah? So I can't see all your comments yet, guys. Look at that, do you want to see that? Look at that. Hillbilly cat, you want one of those? Look at that, hillbilly cat. Look at that. Whoa, very cool. Formula Tours Mallorca. Formula Tours Mallorca. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, the backstory. Let me talk about the video quickly, because I was just talking about that. So that video there was many important things asked in that video. The standout thing for us was the fact that this question was asked about the Smiths. Why are the Smiths and other Presleys not allowed in Graceland? Why have they been cut off? Why are they not welcome? It's one of the most common questions that gets asked. A lot of people feel that the Smiths not being allowed into Gracelands is very unfair. Now, I used to be one of those people. I definitely used to be one of the people that used to think, you know, come on, they're blood, they're cousins. It doesn't make sense that a cousin of Elvis would be sorry, I'm going to try and stay on topic, guys, otherwise my brain's going to get spazzled. But I hope you're well, Frederick. Welcome back to reality. No more holidays for you, mate. So, right, I need to get my brain back on it. Every time someone speaks, I'm like, So the standout thing was that the Smiths, the question was, you know, the first time the question's ever been asked, and answered by Joel Weisshanker, one of the managers, but the lead manager of Elvis Presley Enterprises, which, guys, I just want you to know, it should never have been sold, should never have happened. I'm very worried about that whole deal. And one day we're going to start looking into why Elvis Presley Enterprises was sold in the way that it was. Such a massive decision that literally affected everything. Took away a lot of power from the Presleys, from the family of Elvis. We're going to start looking into it. It's definitely a topic I want to learn about. And I have been talking about it in depth with some important people. I'm not trying to go against EPE. I'm not trying to go against Joel Weisshanker, because I'm okay with EPE, I'm okay with Joel Weisshanker. I more want to understand it. I want to understand what went on. I want to understand Priscilla's involvement. I want to understand, was there wrongdoing from Priscilla towards Lisa Marie? Was she tricked into it, conned into it? Were the people that set the deal up, you know, we remember we got Robert Silliman, the billionaire, who did the deal with Priscilla and Lisa and other people. There was quite a few involved in that big deal that only left 15% of EPE for poor Lisa Marie. Now, Lisa Marie did sort of do a few interviews saying, oh, you know, it's for investment purposes, we need to expand, and it's for the good of Elvis's legacy, and which I don't agree with. I don't think it was right to take the ownership of Elvis Presley Enterprise away from the family. It just doesn't feel right to me. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with Joel Weisshanker and his management team. Is it Authentic Brands, whatever they call them? There's a few different management teams, and we'll go through that one day, the proper setup, yeah? So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is, anyway, going back to what I was saying, I have a problem with this 85% stuff. I personally think it should have been at least 51% should have stayed with the Presleys. I really feel that. I have been discussing this quite a lot with a few people that sort of know what went on, okay? And I do think just allegedly for entertainment purposes, not a fact, just an opinion, that there was wrongdoing from Priscilla towards Lisa and other people to make sure that that deal went through. Yeah, even monies that changed hands concerning Priscilla, concerning other people as well. So it's a long story, it's complicated. We need to do some more research, we need to understand it. I'm not doing it to go against EPE or Joe Weishanker. I just feel strongly about it. I've always said Elvis Presley Enterprises should never have been sold off in the way that it was. I stand by that now. Obviously, we know that Riley retains ownership of Graceland, yeah? So anyway, back to what I was talking about. So this video comes up, you know, it's Joe Weishanker, and he's answering questions at Elvis Week. Lots of questions. He's very respectful, very friendly. The Billy Smith question is asked. Yeah. Everyone is surprised. Then the answers he gives, that was a shockwave around the Elvis world, the Elvis community. Finally, the word Smiths came out of Joel Weishanker's mouth, and it was confirmed, that the reason the Smiths are not welcome is basically because they betrayed Elvis. That's the bottom line. They said things that can't be unsaid. That's it. It was one sentence. They said things that can't be unsaid, and then the other point was the family didn't want them there because of it, and he must have meant Lisa Marie and now Riley Keough. Okay, so that caused a massive reaction. There's a lot of people upset. So you've got the people that think that the Smiths have been unfairly treated and shouldn't have been left out, that don't even know that the Smiths have betrayed Elvis in the past and did the bad book and the documentaries and the bad tabloids. They've just forgotten. They've conveniently forgotten. Or you've got the people like me who defend Elvis, who've done quite a lot of research, and we just know that the Smiths are out of order. Yeah, they've crossed the line and they have betrayed Elvis again and again and again. We also know that they were good to Elvis in sharing the sweet stories on their channel, Elvis Fans Matter. So it's a bit of both, guys. Yeah, they do the good stuff, but then they do the bad stuff. Priscilla does that. Priscilla will do the good stuff, but then she'll do the bad stuff. Even her book, Softly As I Leave You, we've got 28 pages of it. I've had 5 people do me reviews of the 28 pages. They've read the pages to me. Priscilla does trash Elvis, she's terrible. That book is going to upset a lot of people. That book is even worse than the book Elvis and Me. Yeah? But that's a separate live stream. You're going to be pretty horrified by Priscilla's new book. I warn you guys, you are going to be very unhappy with Priscilla's new book. It's even worse than the book Elvis and Me from 1985. It's horrible. And in that one, she involves everyone, including Lisa Marie, her own daughter. But that's a different topic. So this person contacted me, said to me, look, that video where I received a YouTube strike, yes, you did do a review talking about the Smiths and the reaction that came with that, which was massive. Now, please don't think I hate the Smiths. I don't hate the Smiths, guys. I just think they're making mistake after mistake. I think that for the last 30 odd years, they've done things they should never have done. But I also think they've done good things as well. It goes from one extreme to the other. They're either very good or very bad. And I do not hate them. I do not dislike them. Please never think that I dislike the Smiths. I actually like their channels. I like EFM and I like Memphis Mafia Kid. I just don't like the mistakes they've made. They've never said sorry. They've never shown regret. And they stand by what they do. And every time they do a show now, Danny will say, I'm not changing a thing. Everything's staying the same. We will still be answering the same questions, no matter how private they are. It's not going to work, Danny. Standing your ground in the way that you're doing isn't going to help you. The people that are now finding out about the wrongdoing of the Smiths in the last 30 odd years are very upset, and they are Elvis fans, as you say. Elvis fans matter. And in this case, they don't matter. Elvis fans don't matter. And I take it a step further. Elvis fans do matter. Elvis fans do matter. Right. Now I want to start talking about the Joel Weishanker thing, but what I want to do, I want to break that into a second video. So I'm going to stop and start, guys. I'm going to stop and start talking about Joe Weishanker and Elvis Evolution. Just because what I do find is that people get a bit bored and they tune out. So I want to stop it now, and then we're going to carry on talking about Joe Weishanker, Elvis Presley Enterprises, and Elvis Evolution. That's going to be our next topic in 2 minutes.